Yo, what's going on? This is Payday LA, live from the Resident. AB the Great just killed this set right here, man. Yeah, man. Well, let's start out with, we appreciate having you out here. Start out with, just kind of telling the people, who you are, where you're from, just, a little bit general overview about AB the Great.
Thank you, sir. Well, I'm maybe the great, like he just stated. I'm from Inglewood, California. Um, I'm definitely a performer. I'm a rapper. I am a creative. I'm into many things. So I appreciate you guys having me tonight and letting me, do my thing and cheering me on up there and having a good set. Thanks a lot, and thank you for this interview also, by the way.
Of course, man. That's what I'm here for. Okay, awesome. So, you touched on it a little bit. So I guess, first question to ask is, why music? Why is music your medium? Why is it your platform that you want to use? What drew you to music, and why is it what you want to use to, spread your message?
Well, I'd say music was my second option originally. Sports was my first. Football, that was the love of my life. So when I realized, it was kind of over for that and I couldn't go any further in the sport, I just tapped into what else I was good at. And I've always been around music my whole life. And not to mention listening to music before games. That was like since I was younger, that was a passion of mine. That's what I did. That hyped me up. That made my heart smile. So I figured, why not continuously make my heart smile and do music? So, I just woke up one morning like, man, I'm gonna start rapping today. And everybody thought I was crazy, of course. Like, you want to just start now? Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start. And it's been going well for me. So that's I just took it from there. I wanted to make my heart smile. That's kind of my straightforward answer.
Heart smile. I fucking love that. That's dope. So you did mention you played sports. All right. So of all the songs, what was the one that got you the most like ready to fucking get out there? What's the most pump up? Every day before the locker room. What was the one you listened to?
It would have to be I Ain't Never Scared. The Bone Crusher, Lil Jon. Was it? But I Ain't Never Scared. That's like really my hype anthem. And whoever made it, whether I'm right or I'm wrong, I love you for the song. Thank you so much, because whenever it came on in the locker room, had to go crazy. So it would be that and like maybe some Eminem too. Secretly, that Eminem, it really go crazy. It really hype you up like it did in 8 Mile. You know what I mean? So, man, I love that too. And I just feel like any upbeat hip hop, like that's kind of how my music is. Like I have a few slow songs, but upbeat is really more my speed, tempo, stuff to make you nod your head and basically just, man, get your heart rate pumping and get the blood flowing and ready to go.
Making your heart smile. Yeah. Shout out to Mom Spaghetti. So, all right, we've asked a few people tonight. We got a decent amount of heads from Inglewood in the crowd tonight, or performing tonight. When people pull up to Inglewood, what is the go-to food spot you have to go to? What is the local recommended 5-star Yelp? What's the best spot in Inglewood that you got to eat at?
That's a very good question, but I'm going to go with Doolin's. I love soul food. I'm going to go with Doolin's. I'm going to be different. Doolin's is a spot. There's so many options, but you can get any choice of, like, meat or whatever. Pause. But macaroni and cheese, candy yams, cornbread. We're going to just leave it at that. Simple as that. Get anything else you want besides that. But macaroni and cheese, cornbread, candy yams. All right?
We are a fan of the soul food here at Payday LA. Okay, so, obviously music's a big part of your life. Music gets influenced from a lot of different things. There's a lot of different things, external factors and things that influence music. Who would you say is your biggest non-musical influence? Who in your life or in the world, an idol, influences your music that, completely unrelated to music? Somebody that just influences your craft.
I'd say Ray Lewis. I grew up watching him, and I was a linebacker, and I wanted to be just like him, hit hard, play fast, and be passionate about whatever I do. So I feel like being passionate and consistent. I feel like when you're passionate and consistent about stuff, you're gonna win. Check out that Winners Always Win, by the way, too. AB the Great.
Winners always win. We like that mentality here at Payday LA. Okay, dope. And so, obviously you have a catalog of music. What is your most recent song that, you really want people to listen to, that, what came about? How did you put that song together, and, what does it mean to you?
Okay. So I'm going to reiterate, Winners Always Win. That's my most favorite song in the world by me. It's the most influential, I feel like, in it, and I've gotten so many DMs on how it has helped people get through their day and get through hard times. It has motivated them. People work out to it. It's definitely a banger, and I came up with it so random. I'm in the studio. I probably make about 4 or 5 songs every time I go to the studio, and my producer, shout out to Moolah, my engineer, and shout out to my manager, Nick. They do their thing to get me in the studio, keep me focused, and going to the studio often. So I was just there, making songs and doing what I need to do. And the Winners Always Win song just, I don't know, it just came out of my spirit somehow. I heard the beat, I'm like, ooh, this is dope, And I actually kind of had a hook from a whole nother beat that I had wrote, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to put that hook on this beat. I'm gonna put it on the one that Moolah is giving me right now. And that Winners Always Win, I think I made that up in the shower or something. Like, I be making I put beats on around the house, and I just, make songs to them. So the Winners Always Win was actually for another beat, but I heard that beat and felt like it fitted more perfect. And I was right. I was completely right.
Winners always win. Shout out to Moolah and Nick, holding it down for my dude AB. Okay, dope. Okay, so if you're in the studio, right, and you need a motion picture to influence you, all right, what movie do you watch and it brings it all out? It brings out all that emotion, all those. What's your go-to impactful film?
I'm going to sound old for this, but there's a movie called The Warriors. Everybody go watch it, please. The Warriors. That is my movie right there. And it always puts me in the mood to be creative and figure out different ways to solve problems and fight through adversity and just come up with different ways to trick the enemy. We all have an enemy in our life. And, that movie right there, though, like, I can watch that 30 times in a day and never get tired of it. How they fought their way back to their city. They put on for their city. They fought for their respect. And they were just persistent. They did what they had to do. And that's what I'm doing what I got to do to make it.
Do what you got to do to make it. All right, so in the spirit of making it, we love a good check here at Payday LA. So this is all about your payday. When you get your payday off this rap shit, when it all pays off, what's AB the Great going to do with that money?
First and foremost, real estate is very important. Buy some real estate. Also, I got a few ideas actually that I want to start up. So I got a few startup businesses I want to do, and of course, mom's got to get a house, dad got to get whatever he want. He don't want a house or nothing, so whatever he want. Now I got to look out for my boy Nick, man, for believing in me when I ain't have nothing. Him, Moolah, so I gotta look out for them. I'm gonna look out for the people who looked out for me tenfold. So when it comes to that, that's the first stuff I'm gonna do. But on myself, I gotta get a whole new wardrobe. I gotta get a new car. I gotta do all this type of stuff because it's important for the image, Although it don't matter what kind of car you're driving, because you can hop out flying in a Honda, and I show them that every day. So, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is just look out for the people who looked out for me when I didn't have the money. It's important.
That's right. Feed the family, then feed the brand, right? That's how it's gonna go. Awesome, bro. Well, yeah, we appreciate. So why don't you let people know, your socials, where to find you at, where to find you under on Spotify. Make sure people, don't overlook, and make sure they can find where you're at.
Okay. Well, for my Instagram, it's AB the Great Rapper. It's spelled properly. ABTHEGREATRAPPER. AB the Great Rapper. For all my music, it's a link in my bio, abthegreat.com. abthegreat.com. It's all put together. There's no spaces. abthegreat.com. Okay, so tap in there. So on Spotify, iTunes, Snapchat, Apple Music, anything like that, it's AB the Great. It's spaced. AB space THE space GREAT. All right. So go follow me. I'm gonna follow you back. Check my music out. I got new stuff coming soon. I drop songs every week. So I'm gonna get into that, and I want to drop a project soon too. You know, I want to do some features. So tap in if you messing with my vibe. Let me know. You know, I don't charge too much for the feature, but you know I gotta eat too. So hit me up if you serious. I'm gonna let you know the price tag, and you know, God, we gonna make a hit. That's all I'm about.
Well, price just went up since payday, my dude. So winners always win. AB the Great. This is Mitchell James. I appreciate you coming out tonight, bro. Appreciate you. We're live from the Resident. AB the Great just killed his set. PayDay LA. Appreciate y'all. Stay safe.